So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to overlook the very talented Musiala, Peter. I mean, when Germany's finest come calling at such a young age and place such faith in him, then you know he's got something special. Often played ahead of more established pros, allowing him to...
Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? Musiala did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Always onto this. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Barcola. Oh, he's seen that early. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcola. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get rid and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Raul. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sugar shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Raul. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. Rijkaard cuts it out. Pedri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get... And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he's gone looking for safety. Szoboszlai. That's a good ball out wide. That's a good run down the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Out to the left it goes. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And the finish! Szoboszlai with the short one. Chance for a shot! No mistake! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bakula! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Rafael Leao. Bakula, and a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Musiala, facing up to his adversary, goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And the cutback. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Robertson, nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Musiala. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Ricci. And it's Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's burst through. It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Barcola. Balde charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, played right into his path. He's cut it out. Raul. Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Szoboszlai. This ended up in no man's land. Robertson.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11 viene sostituito con il numero 7. Cambio di giocatori.
Szoboszlai has created one goal already. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Musiala. He might be in here!
Oh, great feat, that.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Danger averted for now. Lewandowski does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ricci. And smartly reclaimed. That has not gone well. The ball has bounced loose now. Big chance! He's scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches and it can add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pullet is offering a right smile there.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Bullet! Good strike, quite an alarm.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. He's through here. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the throw. Gullit. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. That is good alertness. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raul plays it in. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Neymar. Santos are looking lively here. They're playing with more
What
zest.
formation are you playing?
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Nicely weighted ball. Ruben Neves. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. The less said about that pass, the better. Gullit. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. Knocks it into space. It's been slipped through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back. And a chance! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Alexander-Arnold. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. It's a searching pass. Great ball if he can get there. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Minuto de acréscimo.
He's found the way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That pass isn't the best. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. That's good play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi. Gullit dominates aerially so often. He's picked his way through. And Gullit! Ricci gets good distance on it. Cruyff gets a good foot in there. Somewhat off target. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That has not gone well. Now a droll. And the through ball. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. And here's Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Played back in. Oh, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass,
bro.
Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Moved on forwards.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Van Dijk.
Keep ball on the ground, reduce spamming lofted passes.
There's plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run.
Santos are stuck in central station.
Also don't rush attack.
Track out wide, if they care to look.
He's in a great position here. Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. And he's quick to get it clear again. Robertson. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruben Neves. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Always onto this.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 7. Substituição.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for a run-up. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. And that goes for a shot! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Rijkaard, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Shoots! Got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Swings in across. Cruyff. And that is that. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think this is a win that owes a lot to front-footed defending. I think the way they defended from up top starved the opposition of space, and they were able to go from strength to strength thereafter.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance. And the shots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has sent him sprawling. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nicely aimed pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard to Messi, and it's Van Nistelrooy. He has a look up. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Alexander-Arnold. Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land.
Monaco really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. Out to the right. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. And this is Messi.
Such good technique.
And he's found a way past. Van Nistelrooy is having a shot! Oh, taken with style. Monaco are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's forced to go back. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Van Nistelrooy! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it in. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And we've reached half-time.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again. Flashes it across. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's really well cleared. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Raul receives it in a wide position. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's made its way to him. Look at the shapes to shoot! And it's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's hit it long. Spread out to the left. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Opts for safety. Van de Ven. Sanchez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The pass has gone astray. Van Nistelrooy looking understandably energised after his goal. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he cuts out the supply. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at this. Goes for a shot! And that's off target.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Raul. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. He has found the way through. Now what about... Big header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good ball! Chance for a shot! He's scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.